Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And starting this one, Drew Thorpe. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Torii Hunter leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
At the belt and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
That was a pretty fun at-bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right in letting it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
Brian Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. Ball one there. Dozier matched a homer in his last game. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 2-0. Swings through that one out in front that time. 1 out, bases empty. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. And now we'll take a peek at the Twins lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Rod Carew.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average, and being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Number 5 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And now it's even up. Hard hit left side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back at right field. Getting the nod in this one, Pablo Lopez. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Luis Aparicio, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Luis Aparicio was a trendsetter in one major way. He was the first Venezuelan player inducted into the Hall of Fame. That one off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
Little Louis may have been the first player from Venezuela to make it to the Hall, but there'll be plenty more behind him.
That pitch gets the corner, and it's 2-1. Another interesting fact about Aparicio, in his entire 18 years in the big leagues, he never played a single inning at any position other than shortstop.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Lopez picks to first. And he's back safely. Shortened to bunt and missed it, and the count 1-1. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike, and that's a stolen base. Not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Frank Thomas in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Payoff pitch. Base hit, and a run comes in.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Digging in, Larry Doby. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Thomas stands at first with one out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. 2 away.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Harold Baines in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, left side. Oliva on his way over. Nabs it. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here on the south side. Now it's the power speed combo. Michael Lee. Thorpe back to work. Thorpe measures 6 feet 4 inches. 24 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that misses. And the count now 2-0. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missing inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Inside ball 4, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So digging in, Joe Mauer splits the plate, 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now for the Twins, Justin Morneau. Move to first, and he's back in easily. First pitch misses. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Man at second. Fought off foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Harmon Killebrew getting ready to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. This one popped up right side. And that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 1 and the Twins nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Luis Robert Jr. Robert with a homer in his last game.
Ball.
Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lee settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Josh.
Here's Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that is out of play.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Knee high, that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And the next pitch is way outside. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Rod Carew.
Inside, 1-0. Very few would question that Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. And that one is downstairs, and the count is 2-0.
The stats Carew put up from 1972 to 78 were just amazing. I mean, it was the prime of his career, won 6 batting titles over the course of 7 years.
That one's in there. 2-1 now.
And many pitchers would say Carew had no weakness as a hitter. There wasn't any kind of pitch that he couldn't handle.
Just missed. Left field, Raines ranging back, puts it away for the out.
Batting 9th, the left fielder, Tony.
Now here is Tony Oliva. Oliva launched a homer in his most recent game.
No, that's down.
That clips the corner.
Ball outside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
He was all
next for
over
Minnesota,
that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Torrey Hunter, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That misses, and the count is 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Missed with a changeup. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's down and in.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And here is Brian Dozier. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one misses. Ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Sosa makes the grab for the second out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's the third baseman. Grounded out her first time. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a line drive, base hit to left field. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. We're tied at 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, she's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but her resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Lee will hit next. And that one fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here.
Matt Thaiss.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Just missed. That one misses, and it's 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Luis Aparicio, the next to hit. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
One down, base is empty. Inside and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The left
Tim
fielder,
Raines
Tim
digs in now. Grounded out his
Raines.
first time. Check on the runner.
Be safe.
Runner, yes,
The
yes.
kick and the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Throw to second, and he's out.
They were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Tied up here in the early going. In for a strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Shy Sox held in check here. Still tied 1-1. Here on the south side as we go to the top of the fourth. And now Joe Mauer. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Gets down, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time, and guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the batter now, Justin Morneau. And that one is inside. The 1-0. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. Late swing, fouled off. That's outside. And 1-1. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second. Over to Thomas. 2.
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
At the plate, Rod Carew. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at third, 2 away. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. One left for Minnesota. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Frank Thomas. Fought off foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Center field. Hunter has it sized up. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Larry
Doby steps to the plate for the White Sox. Struck out looking at his first at bat. There's the strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And ball one. Next pitch is outside. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So 2 down now, and here is Harold Baines. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. Zips it to first, and that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back at right field, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Tony Oliva. Oliva, 31 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Thorpe back to work. Ball one there. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Gilbert, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 64, also getting ready. And misses inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, out of here. his second of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Now at the plate, Torrey Hunter. Ground ball right side. Thomas takes it to the bag, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. Leaping, and it's gone. He jacks that one out to left. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Drew Thorpe will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here's
the
a new
White Sox.
pitcher from the pen, number 64.
Number 64.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Smith.
Now the third baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Michael Lee. First pitch misses. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Next to hit, Joe Mauer. That one not close, and that's ball one. Two outs. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swinging a foul straight back. Lee off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw. Lee dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Luis Robert Jr. Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next, Josh Rojas. First time up was a pop out. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Sosa stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you...
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. And now the DH, Justin Morneau. That one in there across the letters.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
On the ground, Sosa in plenty of time to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Harmon Killebrew, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one missing inside. And a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. A little bit low, and the count even 1-1. Killebrew at first, one gone. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting. Left fielder Tony Oliva.
Tony Oliva, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Fastball for a strike.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Right side, hard hit. They take the force out, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Twins 3 and the White Sox 1. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Matt Thaiss.
Matt Thaiss.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed.
2-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 11,
So the lineup
Shortstop,
flips
Luis
over. Stepping in, the
Aparicio.
White Sox leadoff man, Luis Aparicio. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Down the line. And that will drop foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's way outside. Ball one. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Griffin Jacks. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Stewart getting loose as well. Not close with that one. And now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Just missed. Larry Doby in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Doby.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next to hit for the Sox, Larry Doby, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And ball one. That's inside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. White Sox strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Penn Murphy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Now
for quality
pitching
pitches
for the
out of him
White
right
Sox,
here. Got to do his best to keep
number
the score
63.
right where it is.
Penn Murphy.
And now Torrey Hunter.
Leading off for Minnesota, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
Off
No,
the mark
off the
there.
plate.
1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Gilbert getting loose out there. Boozer getting cranked up as well. And
Ball.
another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Dozier. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Fouled off left side. The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Line to left, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Number 5 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
No strikes.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
No.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
Full count.
Struck her out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Count go to Twins in order as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for the
We're
Twins.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
22.
Griffin Jacks.
Griffin.
These are the spots
Yeah.
relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading up.
Now
for
it's the right
White Sox,
fielder, Harold
the right
Baines.
fielder, Harold Baines.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That
Ball.
misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Three two now. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So here's Robert now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And another ball. The Twins trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And a base hit up the middle.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just kept it simple. Played
Number
pepper with the
5.
middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. Robert dives back in. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Tying run at the plate and fouled off. Inside move to second, and he's back in on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
The tying run at the plate. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. The other way, dives. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
That's to third, and that chance handled. Fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. The White Sox leave one, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
71.
Cam Boozer. He's making
Yeah.
his second appearance of the season.
Boozer.
And now Michael
Leading
Lee.
off for Minnesota.
I
the
think
right
when you
fielder,
contemplate him as a
Michael
player, the first thing you
Lee.
think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
One ball. No strike.
That one the other way,
That's a
and
foul ball.
foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Ball. Two balls. Two strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside
Full count.
low, and now it's 3-2. On the ground to third. Throw over to Thomas. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Joe Mauer.
And next for Minnesota, Joe Mauer, 1 for 3. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Tyler Gilbert preparing to come on if needed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Inside.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground,
That's
right
foul.
side, and that's just foul. Just off the inside corner. 3-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Now batting.
Justin Morneau will hit next.
Morneau.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. swing, and he breaks his bat. Aparicio makes the grab, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Twins.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
54.
8th. Danny Coulombe. He's making his 4th
Coulombe.
appearance of the season. Now it's the White Sox
Leading
catcher,
up for
Matt
the White
Dice.
Sox, the catcher, Matt
Coulombe
Dice.
measures 5 feet 10 inches, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That's through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a ball. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Luis
Luis
Aparicio.
Aparicio getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge. In the air, foul off first. Killebrew snags it for the second out.
Up next for the White Sox, the left fielder, Tim.
So digging in,
Raines.
Tim Raines. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. That one ripped, but foul. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Not even close there. 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. Tying run at the plate. And that's down and away.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lee. He's got it, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching
We're
for the
back.
White
It's
Sox,
the top of the ninth, and there's a new
number
pitcher on the
40,
mound, Tyler Gilbert.
Tyler
This is his third time out this year.
Gilbert.
Harmon
Leading
Killebrew
off for the
digs in
Twins,
now.
the first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
Pitch misses
that's the
inside, and that is ball one. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch
2-1.
way upstairs. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That's long gone. That one felt good. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Inside. Now 2-0. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jared Schuster up and throwing. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tony
So man
Oliva.
aboard. So up next for Minnesota, Tony Oliva. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Coming around third is Carew. He'll score.
That's now 3 hits in a row for
Now
the
back.
offense.
The
Challenged him with the
center
fastball
fielder,
right in the heart of the zone. He was
Hunter.
clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Gilbert is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the White
pitcher
Sox,
now, Gus Varland.
number 37, Gus Varland.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Torrey Hunter. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Sliced hard but foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Dozier batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Out to short. Handles, throws to first, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, number 5.
Now the third baseman. She's one of the faster runners just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First pitch, not close. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That misses. 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. Lee next to bat for Minnesota. Oliva stands at second with 2 gone. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the White Sox 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Brock Stewart.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Doby leading things off and takes a strike. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading up,
man at first, nobody out. And up next for Chicago, Harold Baines. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Nobody out, runner at first.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Robert in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Ball 3. 3-1.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baez.
Full count.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas.
Yeah.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That's off the mark. 1-0. Ground ball, and this should do it. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.